I'm setting separate values like name text field dot text as name. Similarly, email password. Email password. Here email text field. Password text field. I'm just saving the information instead of object array. What I'm doing is I'm just saving it as separate fields. Okay. Once user logs in here in the home view controller or view controller, what we need to do is we are going to get those names. Let name if let name equal to user defaults database dot standard database dot value for key, that is name, and if it has name, comma let email equal to same procedure here, email, comma password, let password equal to user default or standard default dot password. Here now we can compare name equal to name text field. Previously we have kept the things in database like an object. Now we are going to keep the things not as objects. We are going to keep it as fields, and we are able to access the fields again here. I'll just share this. Email cannot value of type equal to password equal to name equal to value of type. Yeah, take this as a string. Email is again as a string. Password is again as a string. Perfect. I'll just tell you what I am doing here. Here previously what we on registration, what we did is in user defaults, we set directly the user object. Now I'm going to put directly the user object. I'm directly putting the fields, the name, keys, value, key value. Instead of putting direct objects, I'm putting direct values with different keys, name key, email key, password key. Here, when user is logging in, I'm just pulling them. How to pull them? User default standards, user defaults dot standards default value for name key, value for email key, value for password key. We are getting email, name, and password. Once we are trying to access it, we are trying to fetch the information from the database, user defaults database, and we're comparing them. Name equal to so and so username, password equal to so and so password. Move to home screen. While moving to the home screen, what we are doing is we are setting our information into our own singleton. This is our own singleton. Here, how to access our own singleton? User dot some static property. Static property is here. That is current user. And setting the information. Okay. On home, I want to display it current user dot name. Perfect. Here register. Begin ready. Password is 123456. 123456. Registration. Let me put a breakpoint here. Register. It came here. Validation we need to perform. Assume that validation is perfect. My database instance we accessed it. That is global database we accessed, and on the database we are setting for so and so name key. This is the value for email key. This is the value for password key. This is the value. Synchronize when you can. This is optional. If you call synchronize automatically synchronize, what happens is immediately save. Immediately save. immediately saving the information success. We can display success message. User is logged in. Like here, username is DM ready. Password is 1 2 3 4 5 6. We are calculating. Here we are checking login. We are taking the information from the database like name, email, and password. Email, password, and comparing name equal to username and password equal to password. Some reason it failed. See what is that reason? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. Compare those two are compared. Everything is perfect. We are creating now our own singleton. That is the user at current user. I'm accessing it here and setting the information. Current user, your name is so and so, password is so and so, email is so and so. Okay, that can be accessed on anywhere. Now we have accessed that in home view controller. Here we have not created any user object again. We just access to whatever is existing. This is how the singleton works. Here we have used default singleton, which is provided by the iOS. There are a couple of singletons as well. Application is only one application, right? How to access that? Application is also having singleton. UI application dot shared. UI application dot shared is a singleton. If you want to access a property in all the view controllers, either you can use singleton or you can use app delegate. You can put one object. Let's say let me take user login time, which is let's say date. I'm just creating a date here. If you want to access this login time, you can access it anywhere. How to access it here? This is how your application is single to access this variable. By default, app delegate is a singleton. By default, app delegate is a singleton. Okay. How to access that? Let me take logged in date equal to your application dot shared application means you'll get the app delegate dot delegate and logged in time. Consider this as app delegate. Your application dot shared is a singleton. Delegate means our application delegate app delegate we get dot logged in time and print that. If you want something to be accessed across the application through app delegate, you can do that. Okay. Login. I'm just performing login here. Login does not work because username and passwords are empty. Now we are ready. This 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. What happened? The date is displayed here. Here, one more thing. I'm just launching the application. I'm not registering it again. The user default system, what it does is it saves the information for the next application launch also. Even if you kill the application, you can see the application next time. Okay, user defaults saves the information. User default saves the information from the next launch. Even the variables will not be saved. The date here, right? If you see 2844. Let's run it again. 2844. Now it is 297. It is changed actually. Where we are displaying the date. View control. Yeah. The date is changed. Even in user defaults, what it does is it saves the information. Even if you kill the application, the information will be saved. I can show you here again. I'm relaunching the application and I'm just validating. 1 2 3 4 5 6. What we are doing here, validating. Validation happens with the database. Database is small database, which is user defaults. User defaults, we are taking the information. It is successful. We are getting the information here. Name we got from the database, email, and password. Those are already saved on the database. Those will not be removed until you remove them or until you delete the application. Once you delete the application, the information which is saved on the user defaults is gone. I'm removing the application. Now, if you try, the user defaults information will be cleared already cleared. Any doubts here? Okay. When you try after deleting the application and if you try the same credentials, will not work because the data is cleared. The data which is saved in the user defaults will be persisted until you delete the application or until you remove the data from the database. We can also remove on logout, we can remove. On logout, I want to clear on logout, we can have a button in the home screen. When user logs out, what we can do is we can clear our database. Not our database, it means our singleton. On the database, it should be there every time. Okay, you can reset the our singleton. Current user dot name equal to empty. Like this, you can clear it. Basically, we have used two singletons here. One is the default singleton, which is user defaults. Another one is our own singleton, which is current user. Default in the user default class, there is a shared property which is static property called standard. Here, in our case, we are having one static property that is called current user. Okay, only one instance is existing in entire application lifecycle, entire application session, you can say. Here we are able to access. Here also we are able to access by using current user. Means data sharing is very simple. Data sharing made easy with singleton. User defaults is for saving the information. User defaults is for saving the information. What we can do is we can write one thing. What I can do. Yeah, even this thing you can try like